Todos nós sabemos que o mundo hoje está muito conectado. A cada dia saem novas tecnologias que há anos atrás eram impossíveis de ser criadas. Em 1946, quando o primeiro computador foi criado, ele era do tamanho de uma sala. E hoje, na palma da nossa mão, nós temos um celular que ele tem um processamento 100 vezes melhor. E bom, esse é só o começo do que a tecnologia pode apresentar pra gente. Atualmente, terabytes de dados trafegam o mundo todo por minuto. E bom, coisas que antigamente eram normais hoje passam a não ser mais normais. Por exemplo, em uma locadora, qual foi a última vez que você foi a uma locadora e alugou um filme? Hoje em dia a gente tem processos que facilitam a nossa vida. A tecnologia veio para inovar e facilitar a nossa vida. Os processos foram facilitados. Nós temos o mundo todo na palma da nossa mão. Mas por mais que tudo tenha sido muito facilitado, a segurança da informação ainda é uma das coisas mais discutidas nos tempos de hoje. E se os seus dados não foram vazados ainda, é porque existe um profissional muito bem qualificado por trás de tudo isso, cuidando para os seus dados não serem vazados. Hoje a maior preocupação nossa é ter a senha do nosso banco vazada, porque nós temos acesso a esse banco todo no nosso celular, na palma da nossa mão. E o profissional que cuida de toda essa segurança é o profissional da área de TI. E é esse profissional que hoje eu quero apresentar para vocês. O profissional da área de TI, ele está em toda a profissão, desde o pintor até o médico. No passado, a automação ela estava restrita a apenas atividades repetitivas. Hoje não, com a geração de dados cada vez maiores, essa automação ela é necessária em toda a empresa, em qualquer lugar a automação é necessária. E é por isso que o profissional de TI ele é tão requisitado. Equipamentos de robótica são cada vez mais baratos e eficientes. O ramo de TI é um dos que mais abre vagas durante os anos, tendo empresas que no ano passado elas abriram até 1000 vagas. Uma empresa só abriu 1000 vagas. E bom, o bom da área de TI é que você não precisa ter um ensino superior ou até fazer um curso técnico. Nós temos o caso de um jovem brasileiro, o João Victor. Ele com 14 anos, apenas 14 anos, ele descobriu um bug, um problema dentro do programa do Instagram. E ele recebeu, como recompensa por ter descoberto esse bug, $24 mil. Esse caso que eu falei do João Victor é só mais um dentre tantos. E bom, a área de TI ela é uma das que mais vai crescer vagas. Até 2024 se espera um déficit de 290 mil vagas nessa área. Então, aprender programação não é mais uma coisa a mais no seu currículo. É uma necessidade. Você precisa saber, no mínimo, uma língua de programação. E não sou só eu que penso isso.
Hi, everybody. This week, I'm proud to join the students, teachers, businesses, and nonprofit organizations taking big new steps to support computer science in America's schools. Learning these skills isn't just important for your future, it's important for our country's future. If we want America to stay on the cutting edge, we need young Americans like you to master the tools and technology that will change the way we do just about everything. That's why I'm asking you to get involved. Don't just buy a new video game. Make one. Don't just download the latest app. Help design it. Don't just play on your phone. Program it. No one's born a computer scientist, but with a little hard work and some math and science, just about anyone can become one. This week is your chance to give it a shot. And don't let anyone tell you you can't. Whether you're a young man or a young woman, whether you live in a city or a rural area, computers are going to be a big part of your future. And if you're willing to work and study hard, that future is yours to shape. Thanks, everybody.
I was 13 when I first got access to a computer.
My parents bought me a Macintosh in 1984 when I was 8 years old.
I was in 6th grade.
I learned to code in college.
Freshman year, first semester, intro to computer science.
I wrote a program to play tic-tac-toe.
I think it was pretty humble beginnings. I think the first program I wrote asked things like, what's your favorite color? Or how old are you?
I first learned how to make a green circle and a red square appear on the screen.
The first time I actually had something come up and say, hello world, and I made a computer do that. It was just astonishing.
Learning how to program didn't start off as wanting to learn all of computer science or trying to master this discipline or anything like that. It just started off because I wanted to do this one simple thing. I wanted to make something that was fun for myself and my sisters. And I wrote this little program, and then basically just add a little bit to it. And then when I needed to learn something new, I looked it up, either in a book or on the internet, and then added a little bit to it.
It's really not unlike kind of playing an instrument or something, or playing a sport. It starts out being very intimidating, but you kind of get the hang of it over time.
Coding is something that can be learned, and I know it can be intimidating. A lot of things are intimidating, but what isn't?
A lot of the coding that people do is actually fairly simple. It's more about the process of breaking down problems than sort of coming up with complicated algorithms as people traditionally think about it.
You don't have to be a genius to know how to code. You need to be determined.
Addition, subtraction, that's about it.
You should probably know your multiplication tables.
You don't have to be a genius to code. Do you have to be a genius to read?
Even if you want to become a race car driver or play baseball or build a house, and all of these things have been turned upside down by software.
What it is computers are everywhere. You want to work in agriculture? Do you want to work in entertainment? Do you want to work in manufacturing? It's just all over.
Here we are, 2013. We all depend on technology to communicate, to bank, information, and none of us know how to read and write code.
When I was in school, I was in this after-school group called the Whiz Kids. And when people found out, they laughed at me and, all these things. And I'm like, man, I don't care. I think it's cool. And, I'm learning a lot. And some of my friends have jobs.
Our policy is literally to hire as many talented engineers as we can find. The whole limit in the system is just that there just aren't enough people who are trained and have these skills today.
To get the very best people, we try to make the office as awesome as possible.
We have a fantastic chef.
Free food,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
free laundry,
snacks, even places to play and video games and scooters. There's all these kind of interesting things around the office and places where people can play or relax or go to think or play music or be creative.
Whether you're trying to make a lot of money or whether you just want to change the world, computer programming is an incredibly empowering skill to learn.
I think if someone had told me that software is really about humanity, that it's really about helping people by using computer technology, it would have changed my outlook a lot earlier.
To be able to actually come up with an idea and then see it in your hands and then be able to press a button and have it be in millions of people's hands. I think we're the first generation in the world that's really ever had that kind of experience.
Just to think that you can start something in your college dorm room and you can have a set of people who haven't built a big company before come together and build something that 1 billion people use as part of their daily lives is just crazy to think about, right? It's humbling and it's amazing.
The programmers of tomorrow are the wizards of the future. You're gonna look like you have magic powers compared to everybody else.
I think it's amazing. I think it's the closest thing we have to a superpower.
Great coders are today's rock stars.
A chave do sucesso é saber para onde o mundo se dirige e chegar lá primeiro. Bill Gates.